So in this video, I want to explain one of the biggest problems that people speak to me about when it comes to shooting straight. This is something that it's a question I get asked so many times, and I see it not only in my own game, but I see it in other players' games. And there's a number of different things that cause this problem. The first one is the target. Sounds obvious. This is the target. This is the ball that you want to hit. However, there are different parts within this target. Now, if you look closely, this is just a ball. Nice and plain, nice and obvious. I want to hit this. However, if you can pick out an exact area on that ball, that improves your target. Now, you're not always going to be able to see the manufacturer's name, but you might see part of the manufacturer's number. You might see the number that is the weight indication. You might see the particular brand or the particular edition of the ball that you actually own. You might see a tiny little bit of dirt on the actual ball that you can aim at. This is the target. Now, what you find is, for a number of different players, they come up to the ball and they have a look at it and they address it and they say, I want to hit. Thank you. I want to hit that hairdryer that's screaming through there. So what they do is they address the ball. They know exactly what part of it they want to hit. So there are 6 or 7 different aspects of shooting straight that you need to be able to do. I'm going to focus on each of those in this video, but you've got to stick around until the end because I'm going to explain how you can put all of these through and make it into a more succinct and an easier thing to remember, a string of words that will help you to shoot straight. So number 1 is the target. Number 2, your eyes. If your eyes are flitting up, down, all over the place, if they're looking at people coming over there, if they're looking at people coming over there, if they're looking at the ball, this is the one you want to hit, this is the one you don't want to hit. If you'll focus on that one and concentrating on that one with your eyes, you're going to hit that ball. If you are focused solely on the ball that you want, and you can relax your eyes and you can zoom in on that particular target without having any other distraction. This is called the quiet eye technique. You want to be focused solely on that, nothing else. You want no other distraction to come your way. You want no other thing to take your focus away. So the eyes are number 2. Next one is your stance. Now, I see a lot of players in the game who have very interesting, shall we say, stances. One foot is this way, one foot is this way. Maybe they're twisted this way and the target is that way. Maybe they are generally looking in the wrong particular area for the actual ball. So your stance is really important. Typically, what I say is, if you're right-handed, put your right foot towards the ball that you're shooting. The left foot, generally next door, just behind, is a very, very good option. Now, if you're left-handed, you obviously want to put your left foot pointing directly towards the ball that you want to shoot. If it is slightly turned to the side, your body, with its natural alignment, this is the next most important thing in shooting, the alignment of the body, it will go towards where the foot is pointing. So your stance is really, really important, number 3. Next one, alignment. This is the body itself. This is the arm. Now, if when you're shooting, you have a tendency, like I used to, come around like that, there is no way that I'm coming around the back of my body. You can see that here. I'm coming around, and then I'm coming around my hips, and I'm trying to shoot, and I'm trying to keep my arm straight. That's not going to work. I had to go through decades of this, thinking I was doing things particularly well when I wasn't. It was only through intense video analysis, watching my game, refining it, sorting it, watching things like the Thais, the Madagascans, the Malaysians shooting, going to things like the CIEP course, which really, really helped me. So alignment is about putting your arm out straight. This is nice and straight. It doesn't have to be out in front of your face. It can be like I've adopted now, slightly to the side, just so I am straight. My arm comes back straight, my release comes through straight, and that leads on to the next one, which is the swing. All about alignment, and this is the swing. Now, if you swing too hard, too much force, too much aggression, your arm is coming back here. This is perfect if you're young. Your arm is coming back here, maybe even up here, maybe even going in a crazy angle. And then you come through with a pendulum and then you release. That is very, very good if you have the dexterity to be able to do that. For a lot of players, when we're a little bit older, like myself, it's much easier just to have a little backswing. Not very much at all, just to follow through, to almost cut through the margin of error. So you're literally standing there and your backhand, you're coming back just a little bit, then you're following through. This, again, see if I can demonstrate it with a ball in my hand from behind, coming back a little bit, following through. It's very, very important to have your swing in a straight line. Next one, we're nearly there. The release. The release is so important. Whether you're cocking your wrist back like this and coming through like this, whether you're cocking your wrist just a little bit and releasing like this. If you release this way, it's going to send the ball that way. If you release like that, it's going to send the ball that way. The release has to be pure. It has to be straight. If you're gripping the ball like a claw, you have multiple points of release. I did a very good video on this, the science of ball release techniques, and so you can check that out. But the release is really, really important. The next one that comes through after the release, which is here, when you've let go, is the follow through. A lot of people, they're just following through and it looks beautiful. The arm releases here, the follow through is up here. They're literally saying goodbye to the ball. The ball then goes and it follows a straight arc straight to the actual target itself. The next one, this is one I see so many players doing. I used to do it myself. Your head. They're standing in the circle. They're about to shoot a ball. They're coming through and the head lifts to watch that beautiful ball before it lands on the ball. And invariably it misses because that follow through, that tiny little thing of the head rising up, no, doesn't work. Your head has to remain static. Your head has to be in such a straight position that you trust your body. So you throw, the body stays the same, the head stays the same. It does not move, doesn't raise looking. You'll see the ball anyway with your mind's eye, and with your eyes they will be tracking it. But you don't want to lift your head at all. So a very quick way of putting all this down into a much simpler way of thinking about it is to choose. That's number one. Choose your shot. Make a decision. How are you going to shoot it? Are you going to land slightly before and kick into it? Are you going to go for carro? Are you just going to go for hit? Make your choice. See the shot. Don't get attacked by flies, incessant flies. See the shot in your mind's eye. See it coming through the air and landing perfectly onto the ball and kicking the ball out. That's very important. You've got to visualize that particular shot. Settle. Settle your body. So we've got choose or decision. See, we've got settle. Settling your body, relaxing your body, whether it is taking the tension out of your shoulders, whether it's getting annoying flies out of the way, whether it's bending your knees just slightly, whether it's just relaxing your buttocks and your lower back. These are all things that I've had to deal with and I'm still dealing with. But you have to settle yourself. Settle your hands. Is your hand nice and relaxed? Is it easy in the hand? Or are you gripping it like you're going to crush the ball? You've got to do these. And then finally, the throw. Once you throw, that's the end of the shot. Once you release it, you can do nothing about it. But you have to trust in your ability. And you only build trust by doing regular drills, regular practices. So, decision, see, settle, throw. Everything else after that doesn't necessarily matter. So how do you shoot straight? Well, you put all of these things together Try and shoot flies that are annoying, like Mr. Miyagi. Hit a little fly on top. A great way of doing this, if you're looking to shoot straight. On this particular train, we have a line. And I'm going to stand down the bottom of the line, and I am just going to see if I can shoot my ball straight. Foot in alignment with the ball is the object ball. Eyes are locked on. Shoulders gentle. Hand locked in. Straight arm. Nice hit. Okay. While we've got that one there, we'll shoot the first one. There's a great example of not shooting straight. Much better with the second one. So this is just an example of a drill that you can do again and again and again. Pick something that is straight. Align your foot with the target that you're aiming for and focus in every way. Make the choice on the shot. See the shot, see it in your mind's eye. See your body producing it. Trust your body. Settle your body. Make sure that you're relaxed. You have 1 minute to play the shot. You can do all of these different routines. Then throw. When you're throwing, trust in exactly what your body can execute. If you haven't built up enough trust in your own game, in your own execution. Now, here's the thing, here's the secret. You're not going to hit every ball. You're not. If you could, you'd be world champion. I'd be world champion. If it just took a bit of practice, then everyone would be world champion. But not everyone can. So it takes purposeful practice. And if you want to know what purposeful practice is, check this video.